Good morning, children. Welcome to today's EVS class. Myself, Kavita Shri here. Today, we are going to start the 8th chapter, Reaching Grandmother's House. The subtopic of today's class is Modes of Transport. The targeted learning outcomes of today's class are to know about different modes of transport, to know about Malayalam language, to know about activities done on the river banks. The competencies covered here are observation, identification and discovery of facts. Children, before starting the lesson, let us quickly revise what you have learnt in the previous two lessons. Umana was a girl who was travelling from Gujarat to Kerala with her family. She was going to her grandmother's house in Kerala. She was writing about her journey in her diary. Her train passed through the states Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka and Kerala. She observed that there are 92 tunnels and 2000 bridges on the way from Goa to Kerala. Her train reached her station Kottayam after 2 days. People speak different languages in different states. Hindi and English are the official languages of India. India does not have a national language. 22 regional languages are listed in our constitution. Children, look at the map of India. Umana travelled a long journey from Gujarat to Kerala. It took 2 days to reach her station Kottayam in Kerala. Now, let us learn a few words in Malayalam. In Malayalam, mother is called Amma, father is called Appa, mother's elder sister is known as Valiyamma, and mother's mother is Ammamma. So, Umana was going to her Ammamma's house. What do you call these relations in your mother tongue? Note down in your notebook. So, Umana was going to her Ammamma's house, but her grandmother's house was very far from the railway station. It was night, so they decided to go to their Valiyamma's house, that is, mother's elder sister's house. From the station, they took 2 auto rickshaws to go to their Valiyamma's house. This is her Valiyamma's family. In the next day morning, members of her Valiyamma's family and Umana's family reached the bus station or bus stand to go to their grandmother's house. They bought bus tickets. These are the pictures of bus tickets. Children, this is a picture of the Assam State Transport Corporation bus ticket. What information do we get from a bus ticket? Yes, we get the bus number, the date of journey, the seat number, the reporting time, the departure time. All these informations we get from a bus ticket. Umana got into a very crowded bus. They managed to get their seats. The bus conductor checked the bus tickets. After a day-long journey, the bus stopped. Umana was happy that they have reached their grandmother's house. But no, her grandmother's house has not yet arrived. They had to get into a ferry. What is a ferry? A ferry is a big boat used to carry the passengers and goods across a river. On the way, she saw people doing so many activities on the river bank. They were doing fishing, washing the clothes, taking bath, etc. Umana's grandmother's house was in an island. All of you have already read about island in chapter 1. Island is a land surrounded by water on all sides. So Umana's fairy reached the island and she was very happy to meet her grandmother. So let us quickly recap what we have learned today. The different modes of transport that Umana used to reach grandmother's house are train, auto rickshaw, bus, ferry. Activities that people do on the river banks are fishing, washing, bathing, etc. A ferry is a big boat used to carry passengers and goods across a river. Island is a land surrounded by water on all the sides. So children, try to answer these questions today. Number 1. What are the modes of transport that Umana used to reach the grandmother's house? Number 2. What are the activities that people do on the river banks? Question number 3. What is a ferry? Question number 4. What is an island? Number 5. Who checks the tickets of a bus? Children, note down the answers in your classwork notebook and learn the answers with their spellings. That's all in today's class. Thank you.